Are you tired of waiting around on karma to kick in on some of the good things you've done or some of the bad things that other people have done to you? Well, now, through the magic of technology, we proudly introduce Instant Karma. That's right, Instant Karma. It's a team of people that will go out and seek retribution on your behalf, or conversely, will go out and do a good deed on your behalf. Instant Karma is a brand new product in the world, so just like everything else, don't wait around. Instant Karma, available now through the internet, instantly downloaded to your home in light speed. It's Instant Karma. We've commercialized everything. Also keep your eyes out for instant salvation and instant good deed doing for any religion possible. All right. All right. Mr. Stevie Wonder, thanks for helping us to open up our local legends series of interviews on the JB Web Show. I'm going to have to ask you to just pull it down a little bit, though, Stevie, because on the phone with me, unbelievably, I'm so happy we were able to secure this interview. I have the one, the only, Mr. Shannon Burke. Yeah, that Shannon Burke. Mr. Shannon Burke, how you doing today?
How did you get my number?
I don't know, man. Somebody set this up.
It's an unlisted number.
I know, man. No, listen, I'm so grateful you're on the show, and I'll tell you the big reason why. You've been through a lot of crap, and you're coming out climbing up through it. So, to me, that's highly admirable. So, you definitely have JB Web Show respect, and we just wanted to thanks for giving us a little time to chat with you.
Well, it's an honor, man.
Well, hey, listen now, your show is on the Big 810 AM, 3 to 6, Monday through Friday. Your show in the past has always been great and crazy. You got a great crew together now that kind of has that same crazy dynamic. I think I heard you talking the other day about rednecks and stuff like that. Where do you want the direction of this show to go in the regards of, kind of a mission statement?
You know, I'm a big believer, JB, in that you put talent together and it just kind of goes where it goes. You know, there's a little bit of direction in that. You know, I think that talk radio is conversational when it's at its best.
Yeah.
Instead of preachy or I'm going to tell you this is the way I believe, and you ought to believe this way.
Right.
I think people are interested in opinions, and they're interested in an exchange of ideas, and more or less, more than anything else, we're just kind of looking for an escape, you know?
Right.
To kind of listen in on a locker room or a bar talk or...
Right.
So, you know, we keep it, we try to keep it light. I mean, when politics are part of the news, we talk about politics. I mean, I think people are familiar with my politics, so we don't dwell on it. It's not like something we wake up every morning and find something to bitch and talk about politically. But if something's in the news, we talk about it. You know, there's been some really good political side stories. You know, all the goofy rallies going on in D.C. There's been this O'Connell chick out of
the witch, yeah.
And some great stories surrounding her. So, we try to keep it light. You know, there's a ton of stuff going on here locally too. So.
And people today, are typically communicating through text and Facebook and things like that. And I noticed you guys have, commented on people's comments on Facebook on the show. So calling up and picking up the phone and talking about whatever's going on with you, are people okay to just kind of throw whatever they want at you these days? Are you look?
I don't. Obviously, social network is a huge part of driving, fans and listeners and keeping them interested and keeping them focused, or changing their focus, or finding out their opinions on various topics. And I like people to participate that way. We like to call the show, and but we use social networking every day. I don't like it.
You don't like it? You don't like it?
I mean, I guess I dig it, but I kind of feel like, I follow some people on Twitter. I follow a lot of people on Twitter. And it's, I don't know. I'm on Twitter as well. Twitter at Shannon Burke, by the way. But I'm on it, and I don't. I guess I'm not. Some people that I follow, I'm like, holy. I'm amazed at how they. I mean, they will tweet their breakfast. They'll tweet their feet. They'll tweet. Some gum on the sidewalk. And it's just some are.
It's ridiculous. I know.
But I guess maybe I don't tweet enough. I got to start getting out there. I do like Facebook, and I do work my Facebook page.
Well,
Facebook / the Shannon.
I think.
By the way.
I think what happens a lot of the times, though, Shannon, too, is people are at work, and so they're able to listen to you on their computer at work, and then they can pop in their car and follow up on stuff. So the cool thing is that as you keep growing. I hope, because I'm a big supporter of local music, talent, stuff like that, but I hope, the end result will maybe be that I can funnel you some local bands or local talent. Maybe you'll be able to use that, kind of integrate into your show, the intros and extra, exits of, so what do you think about something like that?
Amen, brother. I mean, I think there was a weird time in talk radio, and I guess it's kind of still. It's releasing this knot of consolidation that some of the bigger, radio conglomerate, these bigger corporations started.
Yeah.
With consolidation comes, I don't know how to put it in a nice way, but let's just try to save a buck. We'll stick with the 4 or 5 or 6 big syndicated talk show hosts that we have, and there's some really big players that are syndicated. You'll hear in pretty much every major market. But I think radio is for local people. I mean, that's how it started. It was a local thing. Before syndication was even
right.
Part of was even technologically possible. So yeah, I think right now, I think talk radio is scrambling for even its next. Its next players, and I think local talk radio is the heartbeat of it all. The local host, the local talk scene. So,
well,
all for it, brother.
I mean, that's great. So everyone out there, when you're watching this, you're well aware that Shannon's open to getting some information about local music, local artists, stuff like that going on here in Orlando. So you really cover Orange, Seminole, Volusia with your show, which I think is pretty cool. And, I appreciate you taking some time out of your day today to chat with us, man. It really means a lot. And I know people will be checking out your interview, checking out your show, not being afraid to call in, if you change topics or whatever, because you're an open guy. And
what's so beautiful about this format is that you and as long as it's kept conversational and you keep going and you open it up and you have a couple of things you want to talk about. I mean, I don't care if somebody calls and totally derails the show, as long as it derails it in a direction that's entertaining and interesting and is captivating, and it gets people excited. It's something that people want to talk about. So,
well,
we're not opposed to just opening up phones. That's not we're all shy. Well, a lot of people go, that's not our topic right now. We're talking about the oil spill. I can give a rat's ass what you want to talk about, but it's on your mind. That's what we do.
I don't doubt that you can definitely keep control of the reins of virtually any type of dialogue because we're right up against our little time clock here, man. And you are again a local legend. You're a first interview for our local legends, and we just see nothing but really great stuff from Shannon Burke. You're making AM radio cool. You're blazing your own path, man. So that's everything the JB Webb Show is about. So I appreciate your time today, our potential alliance in the future, and let's get out there and make some great stuff happen.
I respect your hustle, brother. I think what you're doing, man. Keep it up.
Grazie. Thanks a lot, Mr. Shannon Burke. We have been talking with the one and only Shannon Burke from the Shannon Burke Show. I'll pop up all the details on when you can tune in live, and don't be afraid to give that man a call. He's a cool guy. JB Web Show, we'll have a little bit more coming at you.
Name, that's bullying. Social exclusion, that's considered bullying. Look, that is high school. I know you're going to say, well, what, Shannon, what if it was your little girl, your little son? What if it was your child? Nobody wants to think about their kid being bullied, but we were all bullied, or we were the bully, one or the other. It's part of life. It's part of adult life. We'll talk about it today on the Shannon Burke Show on the Big 810 AM, starting at 3 today.
Hey, welcome to Cooking with JB. This is a new segment, Cooking with JB, and I'm going to teach you how to make spaghetti. Okay, so here's the pot. Let's see how that looks. So you got the pot on the stove, and we're going to turn the heat on, and then we just throw that beef in there. Just going to throw that, see? So anyway, you get that in there. Okay. Then you got to wash your hands now.
I'm an old school fool.
Next, now we're going to go over to, so while that's cooking, we're going to go over here and slice up some garlic and, what's that?
I'm an old school fool. I know all the new school rules.
Okay, so while the meat's cooking, you got to pay steady attention to it. Move it up, mix it, and then you're cutting your vegetables kind of while you're doing this. I forgot to add all the other ingredients. I'm going to add it here. Red peppers, those are easy. That's mushrooms, we'll wash those, and so the garlic. What you got to do is break stock up. And it's really worth it, the extra flavor, and it's just a format. So once the beef's done cooking, we're going to drain it, and then add these vegetables in there and saute them really well, maybe with a little wine. And, so you gotta be really good at multitasking here. I'm setting up the 350. I forgot about the sausage. So this is a real carnivore type of spaghetti that I make with fresh vegetables. But so anyway, you get the sausage right out of here, and there you go. You just stick those suckers right on there. See, right there. Okay, so right there, stick it on there. And my little tip on this is to do a little jab of the one. Because you want to keep it right on to slow the other.
Figure it out.
Oh.
I'm setting a timer. So the little trick on garlic is you take the knife, garlic, once you get it out like that, you smash it, you just push it down until you hear it break, and then it's easier to take all this skin and everything off. Put that, there's what you want to cut up, and so you just repeat that process. Now with the mushrooms, you just pop that little cap off, see? There it is. And you go wash those. And then you slice them up. The easiest thing to do with this onion is cut it right there. So you grab off a little skin, that's good. You cut it right there. To the side. You really just want to get this outer layer of peel, but a lot of people just take this thicker piece off. So there's that. There's that. I like them long. You can dice them if you like them. That's too. Cut that out. We got some good onion slices in there. Okay, don't cut yourself, of course. That's just silly. So then once I get all of my onion and garlic set, I'll put it in a little bowl. Size, I cut the same thing with the peppers. Put everything in here all at once because when the meat is ready, I'm going to drain it and then throw the vegetables in the pan and let them kind of glaze there for a little bit. Probably add a little bit of red wine and then a canned sauce and some sugar. So that's going to be the key ingredient is the sugar to kind of balance the sourness of the tomato. Anyway, here we go. Now these kind of peppers are great because they're already roasted and they have a little bit of oil in them, so the hamburger oil and the oil from this will be all you need to saute the vegetables correctly. So the meat is all cooked, and we're going to make sure it's thoroughly cooked, of course, and then we dump it into this strainer and let it kind of sit there a little bit. And that grease in the bottom of the pan will be good for these vegetables. So we're basically just going to dump all these in here. Whoops. Uh-oh.
Welcome to the JB Web Show.
And so we're going to hold off on the peppers because they're very oily. So we want this almost to get to the burnt stage, just before the burnt stage, and we're going to deglaze it with a little bit of red wine, and then add the red peppers. We're almost at the perfect place with these. You really want them to be evenly distributed all across the bottom of the pan so they get that, everybody gets an equal share of the burning and the sauteing. And I've got my wine. We like wine here at the JB Webb household, but any kind of red wine will do. Just bear in mind, if you get a sweeter red wine, then adding the sugar a little later, you go less on that. But this is a great Italian red wine, and this is a process called deglazing. So you hear that? That's fantastic. So now that we've done that, we do really want to kind of move this around and then create a new way for each one of those little onions and mushrooms to get its proper coating. And we put the peppers in, that again has been kind of marinated in oil, giving it another base for a sauce. You don't want this to be too high so you burn off the natural juices that you created by this process. So real quick, another little added step I like to do is this is a balsamic glaze, and while these vegetables are sauteing, we're going to give them a little bit of a... This is a glaze, not balsamic by itself.
I know all the new school food. I'm house school food.
Now that the vegetables are sauteed, this is a little step to practice. Just based on the sheer physics of it, I put the cooked meat on top of the sauteing vegetables, so now we're getting another layer of liquid from the beef kind of integrating into those vegetables. Okay, so now that that's been sitting there for about a minute, you can kind of hear it. I'm going to introduce the sauce. And we use a whole big can of this. And give it a liberal mixing. And then we're going to oh, that's sugar. So we're going to put the sugar in. And remember, these things, those are cooking in the oven. Okay? So we're going to put a lid on this sauce and let it simmer on a lower heat so that it doesn't burn because there's sugar in there. And then introduce the sausages to the sauce, make our pasta, and we're done. So let it simmer for about 30-45 minutes, and you'll have one of the greatest spaghettis you've ever eaten. Thanks for looking at the first episode of Cooking with JB. We're going to go. Hi there, this is JB Webb. I wanted to give you a message today so you understand what the JB Webb Show is all about. The JB Webb Show has become a forum for those artists and musicians in Orlando and across the country. You've always got the JB Webb Show. I'm not going anywhere. We're well funded, and we're just going to keep moving forward. So you need to contact me if you'd like to be on the show. All you got to do is watch the show, share the show. There's so many people that we've interviewed so far in season 1 that are talented and live right here in Orlando and across the country. So hopefully you get the gist now of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help promote you. If you have a modicum of talent, I want to talk to you and help you. So that's what the JB Webb Show is all about. Forget trying to get back on the radio. My commitment now is to promoting local talent and like-minded individuals across the country. So it's quite revolutionary what I've done here, but I'm trying to toot my own horn. So we'll see you.